Well, hello and welcome to QuipCon. Thanks for stopping by to take a look at these Alto Shaams. I figured this would be a great time to make a video, well, because we have one in for its initial testing. We just plug this in, let it run for a couple hours, make sure that everything works on it. Check out all the hinges, check out the latch. We even check this little thing right here to make sure that it opens and closes. Ow, that's hot. It's probably hot because it's 325 degrees inside. These two, well, they're back from the clean room. They've been detailed. Made sure they get all the dirt out of the little cracks and crevices. And we check them again. And we check them one more time. So this is a second check. Now after this, we're going to put it out in the warehouse. We're going to list it on eBay. Somebody's going to buy it, like you. And we're going to run it back here and check it one more time. So it'll be checked 3 times just to make sure that nothing is wrong with it. Because, well, we don't want you to have any problems. Because if you have a problem, then it's a problem for us. You know, we're not just going to leave you out there alone in the cold. So if you have a problem, we have to deal with it. We don't want to do that. We don't want to have to do that. We don't want anybody to be unhappy. So we check them as thoroughly as possible. And speaking of that, let's do that right now. We've had it plugged in for a couple hours. We're up to temperature. And right now, we do not have anything set. You can see it's asking me, do you want to cook by time or do you want to cook by probe? See how little lights are flashing? So I'm going to say I want to cook by time. And it's set for 5 minutes, so I'm going to run it up to, let's say, 30 minutes. That sounds like a good amount of time. And I'm going to push start. And there we go. That's all there is to it. It's cooking for 30 minutes. At 325 degrees Fahrenheit. Now, we do have some presets down here. I'm sure you noticed those. And we're going to stop it here. We're going to hold the start button. It's going to shut down. It's in hold right now. You can see it's holding at 145. I'm going to turn it off. The reason I turned it off is because I'm going to set a preset. And to set a preset, you have to turn it off. Now, that may all sound confusing, but luckily for you, we have the manuals right here. Very easy step-by-step instructions. The manual's like 40-some pages long, but the operating instructions are not near that long. It's very simple to operate. A lot of it is, you know, unpacking and all the technical stuff and all the diagrams and everything. That you don't need to worry about. You only need to worry about maybe 6 or 7 pages of operating instructions and carrying and cleaning. So I'm going to turn it on. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to set my cook time. Temperature, I'm sorry. We're going to set it up to, let's say 290 degrees. And I'm going to set the time. I'm going to set it down to 26 minutes. And I'm going to hold C. Now, you will see that little light lights up. And that's it. Now, anytime that I want to use that particular temperature and that particular time, to do is turn it off, turn it back on. Now you see I have presets A, B, and C lit up. I can choose A, B, or C. I'm going to choose A. A, I have set at a probe temperature and a cook temperature. Very simple. That may seem a little confusing because I ran through it kind of fast. But like I said, this is it. Programming a preset right there. Just those few steps. Operating instructions. So we've got the book, so that's going to help you out a lot. And guess what? We're here. We're a phone call away. If you have any problem with this, you can give us a call and we can answer your questions. I'm going to bring our salespeople back here and I'm going to run through it with this. And they're going to know how to use this piece of equipment. Not like a lot of salespeople who have seen a picture of the item. Our salespeople have actually used this item. They've pushed every button. They've opened the doors. They know if you have a problem or you have a question, they've already done it. So they're pretty good at that kind of stuff. They're not just your typical, you know, pretty sit by the phone and just answer the phone. They get in here and they get hands-on dirty with us. So they know how to use this equipment, and that's a big deal. Now this one's kind of loaded down with pans. You're not going to get this many pans with it. I don't know why they shoved them all into one unit, but each item will be listed separately on our eBay store, and that is the item that you will be getting. We have a few of these in, so we're not going to just take a picture of this one because it looks really great and use it to sell all the other ones. We're going to take a picture of each item. So if it has a little dent or a ding or doesn't have a dent or a ding, that's the one that you're getting. Don't have to worry about that. We would never ever take a picture of one and send you another. We do have a few of these in, so we're going to list them separately. We're going to list maybe 2 of these at a time, and maybe this one and another one. Go to our eBay store. It'll be very simply put out there. All the information will be there about voltages, because some of them are 110 volts, some are 220, so you need to know which is which. And all that information will be there. It is www.quipcon, QUIPCON.com. And the important thing, the one thing that you don't get with a lot of stuff that you buy on eBay, is a telephone number. We have our telephone, which is 636-583-8200. And see, it's hot inside there. And you can give us a call, and we would be glad to answer any question that you have. See this thing right here? That is for the probe, which I saw tucked right up here. Plugs right in there. Now if you're using probe heat, that way you can stick this right in your chicken, and when the chicken gets up to temperature, well, the thing says, hey, I'm up to temperature. Or you can use a time. It's different. Right, any questions, please don't hesitate to call us, because that's why we're here. Our phone number again, 636-583-8200.